Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my Centur-Ion deck that I played on the weekend at my local sneak peek event. I managed to get hold of some of the new Centur-Ion support. As you guys know, or if you've been following the channel, last couple of weeks and months I've been playing Centur-Ion for the last couple of events. So it's been quite exciting to finally get the hands on the new cards. I went 3-1 at locals. It's only a small sneak peek event, but I just kind of wanted to test out the new support. I kind of wanted to use this opportunity to talk about the pros and cons of the deck going forward in this new format, especially now we've had a ban list and we are approaching a new format as well, the new main set dropping this week. So quite exciting times for Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you guys want to see more content of the new format, feel free to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I've got loads of content planned for the next couple of weeks, including all the new decks and as well as some deck profiles as well. So if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, we'll get straight into it. So I was going to record this profile straight after locals in like a camera format where you can see the cards. However, I dismantled the deck shortly after just to test some of the new decks in the format. So I put all my staples around a couple of the decks and just to play with some friends. So I thought I'd do it in this format because, to be fair, I don't think the deck is going to change that much. There is a debate whether to play Bestials and a debate whether to play Crossout or not. I think this list is like fairly safe. It plays through hand traps fairly well with the Prosperities and Crossout, and the Bestials are quite format reliant as well, especially with the drop off of Labyrinth and T-Element and Unchained, of course. I don't expect those decks to be popular, so I'd probably say that the Bestials are safer in the side deck. It does cover the Voiceless Voice matchup, but that deck has dropped in popularity the last couple of weeks. So the list in front of you is kind of similar to what I've been playing the last couple of months. So I kind of wanted to talk about where I think this deck is positioned and some of the tech choices I'm playing in the side, but I'll get straight on to the main deck. So obviously the only change that I'm playing right now is just Gargoyle. I'm not playing Wake Up Centur-Ion in new quick play. I actually didn't get my hands on it, but I'm not too sure if you play it going forward. I don't actually think that card's that great. It isn't a tuner extender, and you can dump a Phalanx in grave early on, but to be fair, if this card's in my main deck, I'd rather have it searched rather than dumped to the grave. I get that you can play around Nibiru, but to be fair, one of the pros of this deck is that it doesn't play into Nibiru. Gargoyle's a nice addition because it does give you another extender, but again, unfortunately, it's not a tuner. So the deck does struggle a little bit going second at the moment because it's prone to removal on Primera. So if there's any way to mitigate that with the new support, and there wasn't, unfortunately, because we really need another tuner in the deck. Yeah, I'd say this deck is like okay positioned. It does have some cool unique tools that other decks do not have, one of them being Calamity, which is a great tool going first. I wouldn't say it's a tool, I'd probably say it's a win condition, but it does have other cool tools such as Final Sigma, and you can play a plethora of unique level 12s as well. There's like Red Nova as well that you could play, but I'm playing Chaos Angel at the moment in that slot over the other level 12s just to benefit the fact that I'm playing Bestials. So it's good to make this card sometimes your opponent's turn as an extra removal when you side into those Bestial heavy matchups. But yeah, I'd probably say the deck is definitely not the best deck, but I think it will see play, mainly as like a tier 2 deck. Some other cool tools the deck has is the Link and XYZ utilities as well. It's not just a synchro deck, you can make these XYZs fairly often. Dingirsu is a lot more accessible now with the Centur-Ion Gargoyle that's got introduced to the deck. But yeah, I'd probably say this deck is quite spooky. When you play against it, it is fairly consistent. You can play Bonfire in here as well. The reason why I don't like playing Bonfire because it plays into like Droll, which is seen a little bit of play off the back of Royce Raleigh on the weekend. Some people playing Droll because of the Snake Eye Cash Tira deck. I don't think Judea is the best normal summon in the deck, so I'd rather not max out on the worst normal summon. The best normal summon is of course is Primera, because if it gets Impermed, Ash, Veiled, it's still a tuner on field, which means any extender, and you've got access to your level 12 toolbox. So I do want to play Bonfire, but if you're really worried about consistency, you could play one. The main issue with the deck is just going second at the moment. I do feel like decks like Cash Tira, and of course Snake Eye and Tempai could be an issue as well. So yeah, I don't think those matchups are great going second, so that's obviously why another reason why we play the hand traps. But yeah, I think this deck will probably see play, but I don't expect it to be the best deck for sure. But I do think it needs to be slightly respected. One way we could do that is by playing Ghost Ogre. So as you can see here, for my sneak peek, I played one copy of Ogre because I thought that Tempai would be at least played. I don't think anyone pulled the full core from my sneak peek, but I wanted to cover that tech card with crossout because I think it probably will have a place in the format given the accessibility of Tempai, and then that could be a reason because this deck could struggle in the future with the popularity of Ghost Ogre, because this deck does kind of struggle to it. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. I'm probably going to keep playing the deck and seeing how it sort of lines up into the format. So if you guys want to like check out some gameplay, I've already got a bunch of gameplay on the channel. So yeah, if you want to keep following just to see how this deck does, I'll probably be playing it on and off at locals. But if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer any questions about this deck in the comments. And then going on to the side deck, so nothing really too out of the ordinary here. Opting to play evenly, this is just the locals metacle really because of the popularity of like road decks. So that covers that. And then I'm playing, instead of the 3 Judgment, I'm playing one of the Awakening. So this card is searchable now, a lot easier with the new synchro. It allows you to search it with a Calamity lock, which is quite nice. So that's why I teched in one, just because it's a searchable Judgment. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this side deck. I don't think there's anything here that isn't too out of the ordinary. I do always play one Cosmic In going first because I keep in the crossouts. Because it's a crossout target if they want to snipe your field spell on their turn. So like Silent Patterns would be normally going first, one of each of the lower impact hand traps, or you could take out like 3 Bell. Like normally what I do is take out 3 Bell, maybe one of the lower impact hand traps depending on the matchup, and then it's normally just 1 Cosmic and then 1, 2, 3. And then of course for the matchups against like Voiceless, you can take out the Veilers, Mourners, and then you can start to put in the Bestials and stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. I mean, there's not too much to say. I kind of wanted to give my like opinion on how I think it's positioned. I don't think it'll be too popular, but I think it'll probably take some top cuts at the upcoming YCSs in North America and South America, and over the Nationals period, which is happening in 2 weeks. I probably would expect to see at least 1 or 2 of this deck popping up at some of the bigger European nationals like Italy, Germany, France, UK. And yeah, I'd probably say if Calamity gets banned, this deck would probably still be fine. I treat it as like a Salamangreat deck, kinda, because it can end on, you can have the 2 traps. You have a toolbox to push through unique matchups with the Final Sigma and the Chaos Angel. But yeah, I do think the deck obviously has got an increased power level. I just don't think it can compete with the Snake Eye deck. So, but it'd be interesting to see how it kind of fares up. If you guys have any other opinions on it, I'd be really curious to see. If not, check out my other videos on the channel. I'll be back shortly with some more content with the deck and some new decks. If you guys want to see some Tempai, Snake Eye, next format, if you're preparing for Nationals and want to see how some decks work, feel free to check out my other content as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.